Hmm, Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Pone here, and I told you guys earlier in the video today I'll be giving you guys a real talk. And that's what I'm about to do right here, guys. I'm not looking across to any gameplay right now. I'm just talking to you guys. Hopefully I can find a gameplay to fit this, and hopefully I can keep it under 10 minutes. I'm going to give you a little bit of a story. Like I said, if you guys have never been around for my real talks, I do them occasionally, usually when the mood or a topic comes up that I want to touch on. This one is a very serious one, and I hope you guys respect everything involved in this, and please, no trolling or anything like that. I thank you for all your patience, and I hope you actually do this. Like I said, it's not the easiest thing to talk about, but I want to get cracking into it, guys. So here we go. First things first, a couple days ago, there was an accident over in Costa Rica. Basically what happened is the school that Amanda teaches at, her mom teaches at, they both, or Amanda went to the school all years. This is a school that's basically first grade through 12th. All years long. I mean, it's small classes, too. It's like, for example, the kids that were involved, her younger brother Matthew, the one I talked to on a couple of my gameplays before, he goes there, and it was his trip. Basically, it was a missions trip. They go over there and they help build orphanages and churches and stuff like that. It's a very religious school, and so they were supposed to do this weekend. Matthew was paid up but decided not to go, and for that I'm grateful, and at the same time I really feel for the families involved. But fortunately, a lot of the kids, all the kids were out there. There were 12 kids in the ocean, 4 parents, and all of a sudden a riptide current came about and swept 5 kids underwater. And 2 of the lifeguards were able to save 2 of the kids. One of them was, I don't know the one kid, but the other one is Amanda's actual best friend. And but at the same time, 3 kids went missing. 2 of them have been found, 1 hasn't been. And it's a really devastating time for a lot of the loved ones around me. And the 2 kids, actually all 3 of them, Matthew was really close to. These were like his best friends, like hands down. Just imagine losing your 3 best friends like that. And there's a lot of heartache, a lot of people coming together right now. But these kids were amazing kids. I knew a few of them, talked to them on Facebook, hung out with them a few times. These kids were the kind of kids that I'd like to grow up with. The kids that are great motivators, that are great, they have their habits, their heads on straight. They don't do drugs, they don't sleep around. These are the ideal kids that you want your kid to grow up. When I'm thinking of being a father, they were the kind of kids that I'd want. I knew one kid, even though you know how goofy and perverted I am with humor, this kid can make me laugh at anything. They had serious potential, and it just it really hurts me knowing that these kids were just out there. They were, helping people, lives, schools, churches, and orphanages, and it was the last day of their vacation, and they were supposed to celebrate by going to the beach, and they're just having fun. They were kids. They're 16, 17, 18 years old, and it's really a bad thing. And I really feel for all the families that are in there right now. And you guys know I'm not really a religious person, but if you guys are, I know how prayer really involves a lot of people. If you can pray for them for me, that'd be great. I know how a lot of you guys can be. And it's just really shaking the family up a bit. I mean, no one can teach you or to help you cope with death. And it's ironic because a week ago I put up a real talk about my thoughts on death. And I don't really know how to handle the situation myself. I see everybody else crying around me and grieving and everything like that. And I understand that, and I feel bad for them. And you know how my things are with death, guys. I don't want to get into that. And it's just sad because these were just kids. And it's just how cruel life can be. And I'm like, why would it have to happen to kids that had everything going for them, all these potential, and they were sweethearts, and it was just an amazing thing that these kids could come together. I mean, it was a small class. There's only like 15 in Matthew's class, and now he's lost 3 of them. That's like a fifth of the class, and that's a tragedy, guys. And they were on a vacation. They're just having fun in the ocean. It just really, really bothers me, and it just really bugs me, and it's part of life. So what I want you guys to do for me is, I'm not going to ask you guys for likes or favorites on this video. What I want you guys to do is take time out. Instead of doing that, do me a favor and go tell your mom you love her. Go tell that annoying little brat brother of yours that's always sneaking in your closet, wearing your high heels, that you still love him and he's a little squirt. Not that I have a younger brother or anything. If he got in my makeup, I'd be pissed, but you know what I mean, guys. It's just like, life is so short. And the reason it's such a challenge is you face obstacles. If life was easy, it'd just be simple. It'd be routine. But it's unpredictable, and that's something people need to grasp onto. And it's just sad because you never know when something could happen, and bad things happen all the time. I mean, I've never dealt with anything like this. I've never heard anything like this. You see it on the news, and you're like, oh, wow, a couple kids drowned, and then you don't realize that that's somebody's kid. That's somebody's friend. That's somebody's family, and that goes for anything. Every time you guys are trolling on a video, you guys are trying to insult somebody else's kid. You guys are trying to bring down and put down somebody else, and just think in their shoes that that's actually somebody, that's somebody's baby. And I know it might be harmless to you guys, but it's just the thinking. Not many people want to think about others besides themselves or their close ones, but life is really complicated. It's nothing you can simple, or you can, just as soon as you think you're on the top and you've got it figured out, something just comes out of nowhere, and that's the struggle through life, and that's part of growing up. That's part of dealing with life. I've dealt with my fair share of life. I lost my grandpa. I've lost a lot of loved ones close to me, and anything for pets, animals. My grandpa was like the one guy that was there and helped raise me when I was a kid, and I lost him. And losing people is never good, but it's just life is something you've got to grasp. You've got to wield it. You've got to do whatever you can to make it perfect. You only get one shot, guys. You only get one. So if you've got time to go tell a loved one that you love them, if you've got beef with somebody, go ahead and squash that. Life's too short. You don't need to linger or worry or wonder about other things. You gotta make things okay. There are people in this community, you know what I mean, I don't like, but I have no hatred towards them. I don't want them to fail or lose their contract or get hurt. Never in the world do I want to wish something negative upon them. I wish everybody the best. I want you guys to make the best that you can out of life. Like I said, it's short. Try to take care of your loved ones. You never know what could happen. And try to be there for those that have had issues, have hit bumps, whether it's money or lost a loved one or anything like that, guys. Support is the greatest treatment for anything. If you've got people behind you, if you've got loved ones, that is the strongest support that you can have. And you are completely in control of who you have with you, who you can trust and rely on. And as long as you are not a negative or bad person, you will continue to have support and love from all your loved ones. And I just want you guys to take a minute out of your day to go, even if you're at college, call your dad up and be like, thanks for everything you've done, raising me, paying for my school, my lunches, my hot packs, my cold packs, all that good stuff. And, just be grateful for where you are. And I really, my heart goes out to the families that have had to deal with this, and I've witnessed it myself. I mean, I've never seen something like this before, and it's really uncomfortable. It's really unusual, but it's a part of life, and I've known this, and I'm not just trying to cover it up or act like, get on and move on with it. That's not what I'm saying, guys. It's always been a struggle to deal with life, and I've always had this unusual outlook, but I really am grateful for being here. Waking up the next day is just it's a gift in its own, and I want to be remembered for who I am. I mean, I've made many mistakes in my life. I dropped out of high school. My biggest mistake in my mind was dropping out of high school, but that's the greatness in between what you guys can do with your lives. When I die and everybody's at the funeral, nobody's going to be like, well, damn, can't believe he never went to school. They're going to remember, oh my God, he had a 9 KD. He was a fucking boss. He loved video games. He loved Amanda. He would do anything in the world for her. He loved his loved ones. He did all he can for his loved ones. He was a lazy butt, but he really did what he could. And you got to be remembered for who you are. And I remember these kids for being the cream of the crop. And, I only knew a couple of them. But if the other kids were anything like these were, then they were really good people. They were really nice. And my heart goes out to them guys. And I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a, insight, a little bit of thoughts to go on, because we spend so much time in this life jealousy, worrying, wondering, complaining, crying, when we should be focusing on helping other ones, trying to stay strong, supporting. And I just want to encourage you guys to do what you can to help out others, help out your loved ones. No matter how far, how bad things get, you always have that feeling that you're alone, but you're not. There's always somebody else dealing with the same exact thing that you are. And it's sometimes many people are aligned in the cause, and hopefully you guys can come together and do things. It's just a really rough time knowing that all this is going on right now, and I just want you guys to support on this. I will be probably giving another real talk here soon, but I just wanted to get this out to you guys so you guys knew why my videos have been a little slacking the last couple days. It's been really rough around the household. And I just wanted to thank you guys for your patience and support. And like I said, just go go do something tomorrow. Go be nice and have a great Mother's Day. Buy your mom something super nice like a Ferrari, and if she doesn't want it, I'll take it. And I just want you guys to remember that life is short. Your loved ones, that's something that's permanent. Take care of them, cherish them. I never end a night wrong. If me and Amanda argue, I never end up leaving that night. I will never go to bed without saying sorry to her. I'll never ever do it. I live every day in case it's my last, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. And I want to make my life worth something. I want to do the best I can. And though all of us are prone to being lazy and just patient, that's okay, guys. There's no wrong way to do life. I mean, there are bad decisions, but there's no wrong way to do life. So appreciate what you have. Be grateful for what you have. And if you don't have what you want, you can seize it. It's all up to you guys. Make your life worthwhile. Do something great with it. Be remembered for the great person that you are. So thanks for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Get back to me with your comments below. Like I said, please be gentle. It's a really tender subject, and I just wanted to give a last shout out to those kids and the families involved. That our love and support go out to you guys, and we wish you guys the best, and hope everything turns out okay. Many of these guys, their faith are unshakable, and they believe they are in a better place now. And I'm not religious at all, but in my mind, if there is a better place, for sure they're sitting back, tossing back some root beers right now. So, I really wish their family the best and through this rough time. And I hope you guys appreciate life a little more. Hopefully this got through to some of you guys. If not, it made me feel better. So never be afraid to talk about things that are bothering you. There's always somebody willing to listen and willing to help. So never forget that. Never forget that. Even a stranger can help you from just listening. So it's one of the best tools of healing is just simply listening. So thanks for watching, guys. Get it.